Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back to go pull off one last hat trick before I hoist the cup and call it a campaign in XCOM, War of the Chosen. Somebody right now would be like, you know, Pete, you shouldn't really get cocky. Remember what happened the last time you got a little full of yourself, got a little big in your britches there? And I'm not talking about your spontaneous fear boner. And yeah, okay, sure, Cherry Priest, so what? So what? Cherry Priest got shot in the throat and flopped around on the ground like a gasping, freshly gaffed salmon. Big deal. So what? Who cares if that means Chuck Wendig has to die a bitter, crazy old widower spending all his remaining golden years indoors taxidermying roadkill and muttering to himself about how the only death he couldn't predict was the only one that really mattered. Honestly, you know what? Who wouldn't want that? To be part of the taxidermy scene. I can't imagine a better way for me to spend my retirement than alone in a shed with a bunch of sawdust stuffed roadkill. Oh, there goes Pete being hyperbolic again. No, I mean, I literally can't imagine a better fate for myself in my golden years. That's definitely best case scenario for Pete. I've actually even sort of already started preparing for it. I've been stocking up on my glass eyeballs. Because, those things, gonna get into the taxidermy bit, the eyes are the key to the soul, and the real secret to any quality mount is the eyes, and those things ain't cheap, man. You gotta start investing in your retirement early. It's the best time. Make inflation work for you. Anyway, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna go do some random pointless mission to kill time, and all I want to do here is not take people who are gonna go probably on our final couple missions. This is going to be a bit of a last hurrah, as it were, for a few of our also-rans. Not to call Terry Elfstone's Brook an also-ran, but you know what? Sometimes you got to call a spade a spade. R.L. Stein, you know what? We should take you and Stephanie Meyer out for a spin here. You guys have done some heavy lifting on this campaign. You deserve a little bit of a payback. Let's get you a ranger, and I'm disregarding all kind of cohesion abilities here. It doesn't matter at all. George R.R. Martin. We need a range. You know what? That's fine. George R.R. No, you know what? I'm not going to send you out without your best friend. I will send Neil Gaiman. Neil Gaiman's best friend is... You know what? Cormac McCarthy? I don't know. Cormac McCarthy, you made it... It's time for John Scalzi. Let's just make this the wackiest covered wagon in the Old West. What else can we do that'll be screwball here? Let's just pick like a random sniper. Bret Easton Ellis? Sure. Do we have a grenadier? We do. We got... Okay. Stein. I mean, we were just talking about Chuck Wendig, but you know what? I guess it's too late for Chuck. He's never going on another mission. That's it. We've officially retired him. He's alone out there in that shed, just out there spending his time waiting. You have the Shadow Lance. Okay, I mean, Terry Elfstone's Brooks comes prepared, man. He's got all of his gear all the time. The man lives in his armor. Get your loadout adjusted here. Stephanie Meyer, you need that Disruptor Rifle. Gremlin Mark III is fine. You're just going to take our standard Skulljack and Med Kit. Why buck convention at this 11th hour? We've already settled in. We're good. We're like that, that friend you have who she kind of hooked up with, in her later years, hooked up with a significant other. And you're like, he doesn't seem like a good match for you, Jill. And Jill's like, well, that's okay. I mean, you don't really know him like I do. Deep down on the inside, he's a really great guy. And you'd be like, yeah, okay, she's settled. That's what we're doing. Neil Gaiman, you require no adjustments. You have a blaster launcher. You do. John Oldman Scalzi. We could swap your grenade around. Not that I expect we will need a mimic beacon, but shit, why not take one? Just for good old, for old time's sake, if nothing else. And Bret Easton Ellis is going to be sniping for us on this mission. That's fine. Bret Easton Ellis is already outfitted. And we actually, I was surprised last episode, managed to make effective and use of the Wraith suit. I think it may be the first time I have ever used the Wraith suit's ability to walk through a wall. But we did it. Bret Easton Ellis walked through a wall, and then he shot an Archon? Back at a skull.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Let's go do Operation Fading Stranger, which is what the people are going to call me while I'm spending all my time out in my kill shed. Not that I will kill people in the shed, but that's where I'll take the roadkill to perform the... You know what? It could be a little from column A and a little from column B. If you're doing a lot of taxidermy out in the shed, there's probably a human in there somewhere. I mean, you gotta mount one of everything, right? That's the taxidermist's ultimate goal, is to mount one of every species. Human gotta be in there somewhere. You're gonna have to kill one eventually. Just wait until, you know, you're in your late 90s and be like, oh, I backed over someone while on my way to the supermarket coming out the drive. Little Jimmy Johnson from next door, I've killed him. Well, nothing to do but stuff him and try and conceal the crime, because, I mean, I'm in my late 90s, early here. It's going to be a bit of a chore dragging him to the shed, but if I can get him in there, and I only got to keep this under wraps for what, like 18, 19 months tops, and then I'll be dead? It's the perfect crime. We're neutralizing a target in an advent vehicle. There's only 9 enemies on this map, which leaves me confused. I would be expecting a Chosen to show up on this mission, except they're all dead. I mean, the Chosen already got the little Jimmy Johnson treatment, and they're already in the shed with the mouth full of sawdust. Well, geez, they're not even fucking trying on this one, are they? Do we capture him or do we kill him? Because we could kill him from where we are right now, and that would just be funny. I mean, we could absolutely kill him right now. Literally right now. How would you do it right now? Okay, well, see, it's going to be real easy. What we would do, we'd take Neil Gaiman with this blaster launcher that he always has on his wrist that we never use, and we just do like that. And that does damage to all the bad guys, blows up the VIP, also detonates the car. You know what? There's a classier way to do this. And by classier, I just mean straight up funnier, so we're going to do it that way. All right, Terry Brooks.
There is nowhere to hide.
Who are you talking to there, bud? Just don't land on a civilian. That's the only thing we care about.
I've spotted an alien patrol.
Yeah, well, I mean, for certain values of patrol. Those guys might move and you don't have homing mine. Also, I really have something very particular planned for you. So, you know what? Just come over here.
My life is in your hands. The time for hiding is over.
What are you talking about? It's a pile of dudes.
Target identity confirmed.
Yeah, well, his identity is confirmed, but trust me, it's also about to be friggin' erased. Brett Easton Ellis, what can you shoot? Oh, the VIP. No, that's not a really very profitable use of our time, is it, Brett? I'm curious where these guys are gonna go.
Confirmed.
Let's have Brett Easton Ellis come over here. He can see one of them now. No, still, please don't shoot that man. Oh, actually, all you got was a shot on the elite officer. Nobody can see those guys at all, huh? Alright, well, let's set up a little ambuscade for those dudes.
Got it.
R.L. Stein, we're going to run you down here. Sparkles, I guess we'll just have you go keep pace with your buddy.
Running.
We're going to try and hope that this pod maybe patrols towards us. If they don't, maybe we'll just blaster launcher the shit out of them. We're going to make this one... this one's going to be a speed run. We're going to take these guys down rapid fire. Terry Brooks is going to kill all of those guys probably on his next turn, and our goal will then be to have the remainder of our team eliminate the rest of that pod. I guess we'll just put Brett Easton Ellis on Overwatch. Oh, look, there's the Archon. Yep. Well, don't worry, those guys aren't going to be there too terribly long. Okay, Terry Brooks, let's go make this one count here. We may need to provide you with the bonus action in order to make this... Damn, we couldn't quite get close enough. So we are going to have to use a bonus action from Terry Brooks. It's fine. Do we have anybody who can give you a bonus? We actually don't have anybody who can give you a bonus action. Well, that sucks. Also, you're still not really... Oh, there we go. For a split second, we had it. I just want to catch that officer in the blob. Come on, there it is. Oh, there it is, right there. Go ahead and drop this out there. We'll just let that cool its heels for a moment. And I guess the rest of the team, we're not in any rush.
Affirmative. Covering now.
We're still concealed. We're fine. Yep, these guys got nothing. Okay. It's time to engage in shenanigans and hijinks. We're gonna see if I want to see if we can not only kill everything, I want to see if we can kill everything like almost simultaneously. So we're gonna drop a proximity mine there. This does not reveal us. So the proximity mine is ready. We're also salvoing, so it doesn't cost us an action either. Then Terry Brooks is going to come up here. And he's going to remote start this car. That makes all of these guys be dead.
Stand clear.
See you in hell. So one pod completely annihilated, and this wasn't exactly simultaneous, but it's almost close enough to make me happy. These guys are about to get ripped apart by R.L. Stein and his big boom combined with what we're going to get out of the proximity mine as soon as you missed the Archon, you chump! Oh, come on, man. That was supposed to be beautiful, Stein, and look at what you did. You made a mess out of everything. I mean, you still killed most of them in the explosion, granted, but... Wait, you didn't even get... You didn't get the Archon, and you didn't even get that guy. Also, there's still a robot alive over there, too. What the hell, guys? You really... You know what? You let me down. All of you. Y'all let me down. Why are you... You're going to activate a pod? Oh, like probably that guy. I'm not really concerned about activating that, man. Why don't you come over here and rend this Archon? That's going to rend right into Stephanie Meyer, though. Could we not do that? Why don't you rend this way and see if you can get that Stun Lancer, maybe? Or is he dead? I guess he's dead because that looks like one of his legs that's over there on fire. Is that your flaming leg? I'm pretty sure that man died in a fire, but he did it in an unusual fashion, that he did it while crouching. It's really weird. Red Easton Ellis. I mean, there's supposed to be... I'm told there was a robot over here, but I see no robot. Let's have you grapple to here. Got vision on anything? Red Easton Ellis has no shots at anything, which means probably everything is dead. Alright then, I guess we'll just bring you around the corner and drop you into Overwatch for funsies. Stephanie Meyer, it's one of your last opportunities to prove yourself to be the world's greatest hack. Let's see what we can get out of this. How about a pot of reinforcements, just, you know, for us to toy with? That would be amusing. What do you say? Pot of reinforcements? Nope. A defense and mobility boost for all enemy. Stephanie Meyer, you are a hack. What is there more to say? We gave you an opportunity to try and make something cool happen by bringing us reinforcements. And all you can do is be like, nah, we just make enemies harder to hit and faster. How about that kill from Terry Brooks, though? 4-man pod, just absolutely decimated it all by himself. Why, Reapers are borderline amazing. Actually, there's, you know what? I'm taking away the borderline. Reapers are just amazing. They're not quite as amazing as Rangers, but they're pretty damn unstoppable. You poor sons of bitches. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. We got this one. Stephanie Meyer's gonna come up here and just auto Overwatch. Neil Sandman Gaiman is gonna come up here and stand in the middle of the fray. John Scalzi is gonna do exactly the same thing. Terry, let's just have you run up here because I'm curious. There may be another pot of enemies back there, I guess. At this point, it seems a little unlikely, but I guess it's not. No, there's actually a sectopod on the roof. All right. Well, Brett Easton Ellis. You'll have squad sight shots on both of them from there. What about here? Okay. As long as it's squad sight, that's fine. Don't you even think about activating them, you jerkface. All right, then. We do have a squad sight shot. Should we shoot that, man? Not the sectopod. What about the elite trooper? You know, with the pod of reinforcements coming down in our position, it sort of seems like a bad risk. R.L. Stein. Oh, well, I mean, you guys love the Perfidious Pete drinking game, and I love giving you excuses to drink, and it seems like maybe I just did there. Old R.L.'s got a bum gun. Got a baseline weapon. No wonder he missed that Archon. I mean, it's not an excuse, by the way, R.L. Stein. I'm still holding you culpable for that. You should not have missed that, man. So Brett Easton Ellis is going to take a long Overwatch shot at one of these guys. Stephanie Meyer's going to take a poke at him. Then they're going to get blade stormed and rended all to shit. These guys are about to be haggis. Wheat, barley, and meat boiled in a wee sheep's stomach. These guys are, look at them, they're twitching around. They don't know whether to shit or go blind. They're like, oh, what do we do? We're completely, what do we do? What do we do? Stephanie Meyer putting one down. Little Guardian Overwatch, so we're gonna get a shot at, like, the robot. Oh, Stun Lancer's already dead. Stephanie Meyer's shooting up the corpse a little bit, just for funsies. Alright. Still Guardianing. That guy just went into Overwatch. You know what? That was actually a pretty smart plan, Chief. Yeah, he's like, oh shit, there he is. Alright, well, I mean, we could just dual strike you. Really, all I want to do is get you off of Overwatch. Alternatively, we could just rapid fire you. I'm not gonna kill you. You know what?
Grab that bot.
I mean, we sort of gotta do this, right? Yeah, we're good. We're gonna have to do this. All right, Stephanie Meyer. What kind of hack are you? A terrible, terrible, terrible one. Nice work. That's gonna activate that pod as well. Are you really concerned about it? No, I mean, I'm not. I would have loved to have controlled the sectopod, but in the long finish, I mean, actually, it's not gonna matter at all. But that pod is not active, and it doesn't appear like they ever will be. So we could rend this guy. We could swap places with him. We could just have Terry Brooks annihilate the sectopod. Can you see the sectopod? You can. Okay, so Terry Brooks has got the sectopod on farm. Red Easton Ellis. We could have you warm up that heavy mech, but it sort of seems like a waste. Oh, you know what? Here, just R.L. Stein. We're just gonna dual strike. The dual strike from Stephanie Meyer, if R.L. Stein manages to connect, will probably kill him. Stephanie Meyer already blew her action, but the dual strike here, if it connects, this guy is done. 71% for Goosey Lucy. Nice whiff. A way to detonate the car, too. Perfect. I'm assuming Stephanie Meyer will not miss. She did not.
Went off the armor.
Overwatch was removed. I mean, we could have Neil Gaiman kill this guy, but it sort of seems like a waste. You know what? Let's kill him with the regular slash. That way Neil still has a follow-up move. There we go. Neil can still do something this turn, because, yeah, see, he's implacable. Oh, wait, he's implacable and untouchable. Aw, well, that's disappointing. Alright, well, Terry Brooks, time for you to one-shot a sectopod. Take him, come on, execute him. I want to see a rash of executions here. Oh, yes! Terry Brooks is a golden god! That may have killed, the explosion and subsequent fall may have killed the rest of the pod. Nope, it left one guy alive. But that's okay, Terry Brooks still has like 7 shots to go. Oh, he must have stopped because he ran out of line of sight? That's almost gotta be it. Well, John Scalzi, can you get to this man? You can, and you're immune to fire and flame, so Purifire's your job. And everybody's done. I'm pretty sure everything is dead now. Oh, Terry Brooks, that execution on a sectopod on a rooftop was an absolute thing of beauty. It really was. We'll have John Scalzi parry just in case somebody else is around, but I really don't think anybody else is around. You know what? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're done. Let's just go. Neil Gaiman, you're untouchable, so we might as well have you run up. You can't be hit. End of the turn. And we're just doing some, you know, Michael Bay style, for the lulz, collateral damage, really. No real reason for that other than that, you know, it's fun. Oh, the extraction zone is right here. I actually just ran past it. I am the world's dumbest man. Well, John Scalzi, guess we'll just put you on Overwatch. I mean, we weren't going to make it out of extraction this turn anyway, because somebody back there is goosebumpsing along and not exactly taking his sweet-ass time is what he's doing.
On Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm talking to you, Stein.
Got it. Moving.
Wanna step it up there? Maybe show a little hustle?
Affirmative. Covering now.
Menace 1-5, be advised. Hostile interceptors are inbound.
You know, Bradford, what's the worst they could do? Drop a pod of reinforcements on us that gets instantly killed? Way to go, Stein. You fucking boat anchored us for another turn, you jerk.
Locked and loaded.
Alright, guess we'll just overwatch around the horn while we wait for Jimmy to slowpoke back there to fucking get on his fast horse. You want to put on your walking boots there, Nancy Sinatra?
No problem, boss.
Yeah. You know, actually you say no problem, but I kind of feel like maybe there was a small problem on this mission, John Scalzi, and it was the Goosebumps' refusal to put on his walking shoes.
What's over
He'd
there?
be like, but I can't wear my Yeezys. I just, you know, I bought them. I can't actually wear them. What if they get scuffed or dirty or have tar on them? These things were like $2,200.
Returning as ordered.
Gotta go with the Perfidious Pete meta when it comes to shoes. Don't buy $2,200 shoes. Buy $22 shoes. I need to be like, what am I gonna go wade through a nasty sewer? Eh, whatever. Just throw these shoes away when I'm done. They cost $22 on Amazon.
Let's go.
They're cheap. They're disposable. It doesn't really matter what happens to them. I can wander around a hog farm just at will with no thought or repercussion about my footwear. What about you, Yeezy owners? Can you say the same? Would you comfortably wear your shoes just wandering about a hog farm as you go out for a bit of a join?
Getting out of here.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, I get pig shit on these expensive shoes. Nobody's gonna want a like secondhand pair of Yeezys when they're covered in hog shit. Me? I just chuck my shoes in the trash, send Amazon send me a new pair right to my doorstep. Operation Fading that's it? That's the whole text. It's just Operation Fading Stranger. And hey, Darl Stein has his gun right in Neil Gaiman's face. Although it kind of does make Gaiman look a little bit like a cyborg. Cyber Gaiman. Okay, we gotta get a shot of this. Part man, part grenade launcher. No. He's part man, part grenade launcher. I love it. Part man, part grenade launcher. He is Neo Grenade Man Gaiman. Let's frame it up real nice though. Oh, that's perfect. It's beautiful. Part man, part grenade launcher, all killer. I love it. Well, what's next on the agenda, Pete? Well, we finished our research,
20 years of
wrap up the autopsy, and go burn down the alien base then. I mean, that's it. We're done. That was last hurrah. Now we hoist the Stanley Cup over our heads and skate it back to the locker room.
And we shall overcome
Part
this
man,
crisis.
part grenade launcher, all gaming. Average damage per attack, 8.69. Most attacks! Nobody won because I think everybody only made one. Move the furthest, Neil Gaiman. Dealt the most damage, Terry Elfstone's Brooks, because he slaughtered a sectopod with a single shot. Pretty amazing. I still feel like he should have got credit for that purifier, but I guess he lost line of sight when they all fell through the roof.
On the aliens this time, Commander. They won't forget it.
Yep. Stephanie Meyer is tired, Neil Gaiman is tired, and it totally doesn't matter even a lick. Gerard Meyer bought the farm! That's what happens. Gerard Meyer, when you invest in a pair of Yeezys, suddenly you buy a farm and you're like, great, now I have these expensive shoes I can't wear.
You have still managed to exceed my expectations.
Yeah, you're right. I actually exceeded my own expectations a little bit on that one, Optimus Prime, because that was pretty much a beautifully executed mission in that we absolutely catastrophically annihilated the enemy. They never even shot back, never knew what hit him. It was honestly a farce. It really was. But it's the last farce of this mission, because we're going to go do our little bit of digging in, get some research done, and then we're going to go burn it all down. Power fluctuations. I'll go investigate for some intel. I mean, sure, what the hell else am I going to do with myself while I wait for Dr. Tigan to finish probing a corpse? If I had a nickel for every time I'd said that sentence. Oh, also, we bought a speed upgrade for Terry Brooks and never used it. Breakthrough successful. Okay, adaptive. Yeah, you know, we're done with, like, all of the intel stuff, though, Dr. Tigan. Let's just go in here and give you what you want.
This creature represents a near perfect fusion of
It also represents the culmination of a lifetime of work, effort, struggle, strain, and toil.
appears as if the creature were unfinished.
Dr. Tigan has completed the trifecta. It's like our hypothetical Chuck Wendig taxidermist at the start of the episode wants to taxidermy one of every species. Dr. Tigan has a similar goal, except his involves more penis. Now he's fucked every alien. Except for that one, Dr. Tigan, the one that got away, huh?
I believe we have found our avatar.
Yep, I guess we'll have to pursue it for the gate there so we can give Dr. Tigan a chance to finally realize his ultimate dream. Power fluctuations. We got 7 days on the autopsy. Ernest Klein has recovered from his wounds. I don't remember him being hurt, but honestly, I don't think it really matters. Hey, Toni Morrison actually made it to Colonel. Is there anything we can do? Well, you know, we've got just enough time to do this if we send a decent team. So let's send... we could send Chuck Wendig just because it'd be really mean. Here, Gaiman, why don't you and McCarthy go do this? That'll be fine. Begin that action. I guess we should promote Toni Morrison because... I don't know, it just seems kind of cruel to not recognize her accomplishments in that. I'm not even sure she ever went on a mission. Oh, never mind. She went on 3 missions and got 11 kills. Toni Morrison's kind of awesome. Capacitor discharge. No, we prefer restoration. And, I mean, you also have 32 ability points. Why did we never train Toni Morrison? She's so good, we never used her. I feel... I'm sorry, Toni Morrison. I mean, I only took you on 3 missions, and it turns out you're awesome. I mean, we're definitely going to buy you Guardian. What can we get you with 18? You have Chain Shot. You have Chain Shot and Serial. Like, Toni Morrison is really good, though. Death from Above, Chain Shot, Serial. She's got some sweet abilities here. I mean, we're not going to take any of them. I guess we'll just take the Revival Protocol.
And it presents a great danger to us.
That's probably good enough. Talk about unutilized, unrealized potential. There's the, like, Perfidious Pete's entire campaign in microcosm right there. Be like, yep, it's all wasted potential. Sure, Avatar Project, just have your last little hurrah. I don't even care.
The aliens work on the Avatar Project.
I honestly don't care about the Avatar Project, Bradford. Like, not even a little, really. The whole project's coming screaming to it. You've got to be shitting me. You know what? I'm tempted to just ignore this. Destroy the... Actually, it looks like it would be a hard mission, though. Codex, Elite Shield Bearer, Elite Trooper, Gatekeeper, Elite Lancer, Elite Purifier, Elite Priest, and a Lost Brood. I kind of don't want to do it, though. This just has 27 lost. This, if we don't do it, will cause the Dark Event to immediately fire. And you gotta be... Every one of these missions has the lost, doesn't it? Uh-huh. This one only has lost? Oh. Alright, I mean... I'm getting suckered into another mission that I don't want to do, and lost missions take forever. I'm tempted to just ignore it, just not do it and go win the game. I'm gonna ruminate on that between episodes. Maybe one last lost mission would be fun. We haven't done a lost mission in forever. The only problem with lost missions is they take 1 billion years. I'll mull that over between episodes, maybe mull some wine. You can go think about Richard Mull, the guy who played the bailiff on Night Court. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you got that Richard Mull reference, you might honestly consider subscribing because you seem like just my kind of odd duck. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.